No.
You don't have a body pillow?
I don't. I mean, I'm as surprised as anybody else, but
I do have a body pillow.
yeah.
It is Garrus from Mass Effect,
That is
Nice.
that's awesome.
and it is in my house.
There's a guy.
We'll own
Pretty
it.
sweet. Tom's best Halloween costume ever was last minute body pillow.
Mm-hmm.
You wore a body pillow?
Given a body pillow that I turned into a dress.
Just the body pillow cover. A friend gave him the cover, not the stuffing inside.
I was the stuffings.
And
What was the cover on the body pillow?
It was pretty set. It was a buxom lass with the Orient. And both the front and the back.
Are we recording? Did we record about my body pillow?
Yeah.
Let's just get rid of that.
That is in there. That is staying in for sure.
Ditch that. Yes.
That's this week's post episode, guys. Is I do have a body pillow and it's Garrus from Mass Effect.
Well, now we're going to take that out of context.
Yeah. But see, I do the editing. I have the power here.
And I'm Reed. I'm the other TM. And I have a body pillow.
Hello, and welcome to Born to Type, podcast by a bunch of people who are playing the Blaze in the Dark system, slightly hacked and simplified. And I'm joined by my co-GM, Reed.
Hello, I'm Reed, and I'm your also GM, and I don't own a body pillow.
Mm-hmm. So I will let you introduce you to our group of phenomenal players, and they can all tell us their name, their character's name, and perhaps a fact about what cartoon character they were sexually rigged. To my right,
Okay, I'm Ryan, and I play Starless Thrain, aka Sky Starful. I wouldn't say it was my awakening, but I do remember when Penny got tied up in Inspector Gadget, there was something I was fascinated about.
So
that
real life,
about
that's not
that.
our character.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Real life sexual awakening.
Yeah. No, that was a start.
Yeah.
You couldn't
Yeah.
tell because I forgot to do the voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Natane, and I play Finraya Edsley. And I'll tell you a fact about Finraya.
Coward.
Give me the nat fact.
I'm still sexually sleeping. I'm not. How do I get? So Finn has a grandma
Oh no.
that just lives in the Upper Temple. At the end.
Wow.
Well,
Couldn't you have gone and lived with your grandma? I think someone once told her, if you're ever in trouble and you need help, go see your grandma. And Finn just hasn't felt like she's been in that place yet.
Things
It'll-
haven't been dark enough.
Yeah.
it'll be interesting
Dark.
what they do.
Yeah.
Intriguing. So we have absent grandma. We have Bertie's parents still on a business trip. There's a lot of
I kidnapped
possible
grandfather.
parental figures.
Oh, yeah.
Guess we haven't really covered where my parents are.
No, we'll get to it, I'm sure,
Absent.
in the fullness of time. Carissa.
I'm Carissa Fitzgerald, and I play Ilara Phelan. And I don't know about a sexy cartoon. I honestly,
have you heard of Disney?
I know. Maybe it was like Guston or whatever from
Gaston.
Gaston.
Gaston?
Yeah.
Simba?
Okay, there it is.
but I do have a fun fact about Ilara,
Mhm.
and that one of her pigeons' name is Muffin.
Mhm.
Oh.
And it's not necessarily the brightest pigeon, but it's the cutest one. And it reminds her of what she wants her love from her parents to be like a dumb, cute love pigeon. Yeah, named Muffin. Like her mama used to make her muffins.
That's really sad.
I'm Drew. I play Cove Landrel. Cove's cartoon crush is Rogue from the X-Men.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
cartoon, yeah.
Oh, correct. Cove. Yeah.
My name's Greta, and I play Bertie Esquire Thumblesticks, aka the Walrus, child detective. And did you guys ever hear of the cartoon called Gem and the Holograms?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely was into Gem and the Holograms when I was like 5. Really wanted to be Gem.
Do I want to be her or be with her?
I don't know. Yeah.
Didn't want to be one of the holograms.
She had big pink hair, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Oh, yes, she did.
And drove a fast car.
Yeah, just like Tom.
A spitting image.
We merry band of thieves and ever vigilant vigilantes sequestered underneath the bourgeoisie. In the shadow of the wall, they still tell tales of a gilded age before the world was blighted by the fading and the forest pushed us all inside. We welcome you to Born to Die.
So I think we will start off, as we tend to, with a brief, well, intentionally brief, and sometimes not so much, recap of what happened last time. And then we'll go into a downtime, will be our first exercise. So who wants to kick off? What did we do last time?
Oofs and galwaz?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Uf and Galois, the
Uf.
crepe shop. Yeah.
Oof and galwaz. Yes. Tobacco-filled crepes.
Yum.
So we had to meet up with Starless.
Mhm.
So in order to do that, Alara sent her pigeons to go terrorize
Yes.
terrorize Starless to bring him out into the streets where we could meet him in order to meet Barbara.
A great strategy considering Starless has a bounty on his head and wants to keep a low profile.
Yeah, the birds will cover. They won't know who's under the birds. You know, that was my Alara's.
It's probably
Yeah.
just a moving statue.
Exactly.
And this was using your newfound ability.
Yes. Yeah. Mind linking. Was it mind melding? Mind linking with the pigeons. And so yeah, I can see through their eyes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Okay, so we got Starless over pigeons to the crepe shop, the
That's right.
tobacco crepes.
Mhm.
Poor harried teenager was serving 8 crepes at once. Unsympathetic.
Very hungry.
Then there was some de-upholstering.
Yeah. Had to put together an outfit in a hurry, so just stole the leather off the bar stools.
Mm-hmm.
It worked well.
Yeah, it was the outfit was a hit.
So yeah, you all in absolute your glamorous attire proceeded up the streets to Barbara Inkwell's and her aunt's house. Not
Elderly aunt.
Where,
No, same age aunt. Yeah.
same age aunt.
Same age.
Yeah.
Still nameless.
Yes.
where Cove's ableism came out.
Yes.
Had a chat to Barbara. Found out what?
Found out that I have not seen her for many years.
See, I'm with you. I thought you had seen her recently.
It was like a couple years ago. No.
You were sneaking out.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that you tried to convince her was that it was 2 weeks.
Either way, so I either saw her or I really misled an elderly lady. Yeah, but we saw Barbara.
Someone has to mention.
We're gonna get
Probably
this grandma
Birdie.
we saw you 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and she's been sitting at the rear end of the house, looking out the window,
Mm-hmm.
wearing some silk pajamas with not a microscope, telescope. And she saw something happening in the street.
Mm-hmm. Which was?
Peg legs.
Peg legs.
Big legs.
Peg legs.
Stealing your hooch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those guys.
24 Cookie Drive.
I would say that's enough to make a gang of hoodlums pretty mad.
Oh yeah. So we split the party.
Mm-hmm.
We split the party.
Good,
Good
advisable
idea.
idea.
Yes.
Always.
We
Step one.
And it was Alara, Cove, and Starless went to the Phelan house because we know that that's where some of the peg legs might be staying.
Mhm.
And then Birdie and Finn went to the Mutual Aid Society and
Did so well.
We just had a little exploded birdie.
that's right.
And then Finn exploded too.
And Birdie was peeled like an onion.
But like silver lining, Birdie got a bath.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brady got a bath.
Cold bath, but a bath.
Finn confronted Mother Maybe. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Real tense.
Oh,
her
yes, that's right.
What was what?
Indeed.
Gonna destroy her peg legs. I'm gonna beat those disabled people.
All right, so
Yeah, on the record.
Strong female. Not sure. And so meanwhile,
Yes, the Phelan house.
you saw your mom.
Yes, and Mom was very polite, busy but polite. Turns out she turned the first floor of the house into like just rental rooms, and we act like we're supposed to be here to, get our hooch, to meet up with these folks, peg legs. So she just tells us where to go, but we do have a little trouble getting into the room until Starless drugs a fake lease, slips it under the door.
A fake notice of entry, visitation, service, something.
Like an addendum to a lease?
It's like the clause in the lease where the landlord can't enter the premises without 48 hours notice.
Yeah.
You slipped them the 48 hours notice.
Because after all, what do people tune into actual play podcasts for, if not for residential legal?
It's a fantasy world, not like it's not a barbarian world.
The fantasy world here would be that the renters do have some.
And our drug problems got us out of another sticky situation.
It's incredibly successful. You want to know why we did?
So we slipped the notice of visitation of forced entry under the door with a psychedelic substance imbued in it. Fortunately, all the members of the Peg Legs in the room touched it, and they decided that they were barnyard animals.
Which is very convenient because Alar's wearing a horse mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did kind of emerge from their primal state to open the window for you.
Yes.
No, they nudged it with the nose.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They did. They were committed.
Yeah, that's powerful stuff. They did escape.
Yeah. Yeah, I am wondering what happened to them and how the duration of that stuff, depending on how much they did.
Yeah.
For all we know, they've been picked up by the pound.
As a scientist, I imagine starts to be quite interested.
That's true. It's true.
So you got your barrels back.
Yes, we
One
did.
large barrel, one small barrel.
Believe so.
Mm-hmm. And took them down to the Spectral Underground.
Mm-hmm.
To the pre-premiere parade party.
Where Birdie ended up in a chicken.
Oh,
wait.
my son. Yes.
Yeah, let's play this through. So what was it like? What was this pre-party like? Did it live up to our expectations?
There was a dance fight.
Yeah.
It was great. There were puffy pants
There was
and
a
tight
pants fight?
pants.
And a dance.
Yeah, there was a pants off.
Yeah.
It was about
It's off.
Straight out of West Side Story.
Uh-huh.
That's what I pictured.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cove was the catalyst.
Yeah, I don't think we know who won, do we?
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone wins and fans off.
I mean, you did set a new fashion precedent.
I was hoping
and
so.
so. I think in that way you won.
Yeah.
Alara set a fashion precedent with a horse head, and then Cove continued it with the puffy pants.
Wait, Cove, you're making a statement as a fashion,
Yeah.
forward guy.
Yeah, let's go a little further with that.
We're gonna pivot. We're gonna go straight into the fashion business.
Guys, I don't
Illegal
have time-
fashion.
Guys, I don't have time for capers anymore. I'm focusing on my passion.
I mean, a band didn't work out, so why not?
Wait, what band?
You mean which one?
There is nothing in the rules of Blade in the Dark that says you can't be like an apparel business.
Underground fashion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's very Zoolander and I quite like it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, Bertie, why were you stuffed in a cage and hung from the ceiling?
I mean, I just think that Birdie was just testing his boundaries. He first wanted to get a bath.
Yeah.
Wanted to roll in the mud, and then wanted to be hung up in a cage like a little bird.
This is all your choice.
You're saying it's a phase.
Wait, so you were looking at the guest list in order to be hung in a cage? That wasn't just a result of looking at the guest list?
Little call me, little call me. Yeah.
So who hung you in the cage?
I mean, I was looking for Chester McMuffin, and Bernard's caught me.
The consigliere.
Still looking for Mr. McMuffin. Never found him. But yeah, I was looking for a guest. I mean, really what Bertie wanted to do is just, he's been itching to get back to his calling of child detective.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been pulled away on this silly caper.
Series of capers.
He's trying to figure out, names and the mid-level upper pool, whatever it's called.
So
And-
why was Bertie trying to get these names? What's the...
Well, because people are coming into the tangle of Lower Semple District from other places. And there may be people of ill repute with funds. And he's trying to see what's in the underbelly of the upper society.
So is this for blackmail reasons? Or trying to find out just contacts and network?
Contacts network, but definitely who are possible leads of people who are doing shady things.
Okay.
I also imagine that with Bertie's just interest in snooping around, that some names might just stick out to you as being just notorious.
Like Chester McMuffin.
Yeah, and for the audience, not for me, because I take meticulous notes, who is Chester McMuffin?
So I'm almost positive what happened is that Bertie's attempt to lie his way out of getting caught looking through the guest list was that he heard a name similar to Chester McMuffin, but that name was too silly, and so he had to look at the guest list to find out the name that was closest to Chester McMuffin so that he could go give that person a drink in the theater.
That is correct.
That
is correct.
Which honestly is a good explanation.
I think
It's a shame
one
it didn't work.
note per session, and today's session is just Chester McMuffins? Question mark.
So
Some red string.
All roads
And I
lead-
believe I was telling the consigliere that his name can't possibly be Chester McMuffin. I've got to find out what is the name that sounds like Chester McMuffin.
Yeah.
So there is one extremely important outstanding piece of business as you stagger home from this pre-premiere creep party. What are you going to tell Beezus? Because you told Beezus that it was tomorrow.
But we thought it was tomorrow.
Yeah, we all thought it was. No. Turned out to be today.
Wait, no, it was tomorrow.
Yeah, but
But today was tomorrow, and then it became the next
We
day.
forgot to bring we forgot to bring Beezus.
Well, the most logical response would be to have a fate reproduce the party. A fake one. That's exactly
There
like.
will be another party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we
Wait,
can't get him
shall
in.
we throw a fashion show?
We
At
should
our
crash the
cool-
party with a fashion show.
Wait, do we have to crash the party?
We're gonna
We're
double
not
down on
invited.
baggy pants
I kind of like that.
And horse masks?
and horse masks.
Yeah.
So you're going to crash the actual premiere party.
Starless,
with
we have
Beezus.
to impress our new friend.
Yes, our new
We
friend.
have to ruin our relationship with our neighbors and allies to impress our cool new friend.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So you get it.
Okay, so putting the engagement for today is going to be Crash the Real Premiere with Jesus with some sort of fashion intent.
Okay, we need buy-in from everyone.
I mean, so why don't we do downtime and only do this will
Right.
probably coalesce into something totally rational, I would say.
Yeah.
Reed, how's downtime work?
You get your 2 downtime actions. You can heal, you can recover stress, you can work on a project, or you can do a 4th thing that I definitely remember what it is.
Recover, indulge your vice, acquire asset, long-term project.
Acquire asset is the one that we almost never use because now we have a physiker. Yay, Starless.
And train.
Yeah. What do folks want to do for their downtime actions?
Okay, let me review. Can anybody remind me if we have any of the training upgrades?
We have the working out one.
Yeah. We have the mini gym in the back of the Mojo Dojo
Okay.
Kimba house.
So that's prowess.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. That helps.
So, I mean, I'm imagining that just this downtime at the beginning, you guys are getting back Mojo Dojo Kimba House. Like, everyone is super hyped. Like, you're all tipsy on Tangle teasers,
Oh yeah.
like, full of ideas. This is happening in the early hours of the morning. There's a lot of, like, people talking really fast.
You guys, I think we need to I think we need to start a record shop that is also a clothing outlet for Cove's amazing work that he's doing. I think we need to have, you know what? We should have a bakery in there.
So right.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, and we could have Birdie could have like a private detective office where
I bet Chester McMuffin has a bakery.
Yeah,
That makes so much sense.
Where else would he be getting the McMuffins?
Flash forward 5 minutes. There's just Chester McMuffin written in 2 foot tall letters on one of the sides of the dojo.
There's red string just attached to that goes back to Chester McMuffin.
It is a circle.
It's just like everybody we know. Beezus. Okay. But now that once I start calming down, I think, well, actually, in order to calm down, I think I have to train.
You're so
I'm gonna have to.
push-ups.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. And honestly, one of the things that Tarlis has been thinking about is things are getting increasingly more dangerous and risky around him, and he's still kind of like a noodle-armed weakling. So he's gonna pump some iron and try to push his prowess up.
Cool.
Alara's gonna join you. She did a little extra spark, so she's really hyped.
Just doing push-ups so fast.
Can't go to sleep. Can't go to sleep.
What does this gym session look like? I really want to see.
Horribly sloppy.
Yeah. I've selected just a really loud wax bird that's just really heavy, thrashy metal. And I'm just doing I'm really grunting like I'm doing something, but really I'm getting maybe, my elbows are getting to maybe 45 degrees
On a pull-up.
on a pull-up.
Right, so you're hanging from above.
Yeah, hanging from a bar.
And just
Making a lot of
Grunting.
noise.
Alara's got a barbell with nothing on it, and she's just pumping it.
this pit is sitting.
Yeah.
They're trying to help you.
But she's feeling it, feeling the burn.
Right. How does the training work?
They just get 2 XP.
Yeah, which means I get to add a chit to my prowess.
So
And
nice.
I reckon maybe you get 1 pull-up.
I did
Yeah.
get 1 pull-up, and it really something about
It
the
hurt.
chemistry of the spark gets you to muscle failure very quickly.
And actually, Lara, as you see, she starts to get to the top of it, you see, and it gets a little bit of that muscle pump, but you can see a little bit of shimmer.
Ooh.
My heart is beating very fast.
All right, what are the rest of you all doing?
I need to burn some stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back out to the theater. I'll catch y'all later. So when I was there before, I saw a area in the back where they kind of put all their clothes away for the night, all their really fancy gear. They don't come to the theater with it. So I'm gonna go and replace all of their tight jeans with baggy jeans.
Nice.
So I had to roll for that, right?
Yeah.
And remind me.
It's a resistance roll using your weakest stat
Okay.
or weakest category. So the number of dice you get is equal to the number of sub skills in which you have a pip.
Right. And then you don't want to go over your current stress value.
Correct. Otherwise you overindulge.
Right. Only 2.
How many stress did you have?
I had 6.
Okay. Down to 4.
I mean, how many pairs of baggy jeans can one man carry? It's the question. Yeah, so you managed to
I had a Santa bag full of baggy jeans.
So we see it's partially successful. You're screwing us over there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And I think you take their tight jeans back and start to let them out for the next round to go replace them.
Totally.
Sweet. Who wants to go next?
Well, I think maybe part of the reason that Cope didn't do so well is that he was trying to go by himself, and then Birdie was like, "Cope, where are you going? Can I come too?"
Yeah. Can you bring some baggy pants along?
Well, you're going back to the theater, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'd like to come because I need to train on a different skill, soft skill, if you will, skill of resolve. And I think that Birdie grabs some of the fancy outfits they've got, puts them on, and goes on stage, and then tries to act out, swaying the consigliere to hand over the book.
Wait, so it's a one-child play?
Yes.
So you're going back to the Cinema Magnifique to do this?
Yeah. The
But
scene of
it's
the
like
crime.
empty, right?
It's empty. It's
Yeah.
nighttime. Yeah.
You're the Phantom of the Opera. One-child play, including one bit where you're holding yourself up.
Yeah, exactly. I'm acting out again. And I'm doing all of the parts.
Uh-huh.
I'm playing the consigliere and myself, and I've got to like stop and change costumes in between. No pants though, just tops. I'm just like changing tops.
Can you
yeah.
give us just a brief bit of the exchange between Birdie as Consigliere and Birdie as Birdie?
I don't think it's very good. My sway is not great. I believe that's the skill that it would be. Sway? Command?
It's resolve as like the whole category is what you're training. So you're putting all of them to use.
Put
at least
all
a
of them
little
to
bit.
use.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that you hear a bit of, "What are you doing, young man?" Oh, hello, sir. Oh, yes, I'm just a wee page at the theatre. I saw it on the guest list that Mr. McMuffin was looking for a tasty drink, and I've lost his name. And sorry, I haven't been studying the book very much. Well, you better be improving. No, you're definitely not a spy, are you? No, definitely not. Yeah.
Dang, Birdie, you're pretty good.
That's definitely worth an XP point.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Who's next?
Is like training playbook a thing?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
And what do you think that looks like?
That's a good question. Finn is in the bathroom in a mirror pointing a finger. You need to get your shit together. You need to get your shit together. It's just like that really loud for a really long time.
How many cigarettes does Finn smoke while she's doing this?
2 packs.
On top of the crabs.
Yeah.
It's for life.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Starless's poor veins.
Yeah.
I think Finn has at least 3 lungs. He's born with supernatural physical abilities.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna train playbook.
Nice.
Cool.
And I think people have some harms
Yeah, I'll
that you
definitely
might
use the
want to heal.
So when we do heal, it's just a single row that all gets healed.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll use that for my second.
We have Starless now
Yeah.
too.
And you get a plus
You
1D.
Oh, so you do have to roll for it.
you do have to roll for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You already have one filled. And what can you read Physiker out for us real quick?
Yeah.
Just the whole thing.
You can tinker with bones, blood, and bodily humors to treat wounds or stabilize the dying. You may study a malady or corpse. Definitely going to do that.
Okay. Yeah. You can just have Starless heal you with Tinker
Yeah.
and have an extra die.
Sweet.
Okay.
So-
And I have 2 for tinker, so is that 3 die?
I believe that's 3 die.
So I want to know when this looks. Sorry. So Ko's coming back from your mission, the pants swap. And Starless is just coming absolutely roided out. Yelling.
It's time. We need to get that. That leg looks terrible.
Well, yeah.
Right now, I am ready. I am pumped. Let's fix that
I
thing.
mean, that thing has been getting bad for a while, but what really hurts is the piano trauma.
No, we gotta fix it now.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
The piano.
Like the whole time that we've been having this conversation, I've been like pushing you down and like strapping you to a bed to getting out just like a steak knife.
More trauma?
like Penny and Expected Gadget.
No, nothing. You leave her out of this. She's an angel. Okay.
Okay, this is post workout. You're so sweaty.
Yeah.
Just getting it in my wound.
Okay. Let's see what we got. We got a 1, we got a 2, and we got a 5.
Okay. That's, I believe, 2 sections on your healing clock.
Woo!
So I
Right.
believe you only have 1 left.
Yep.
So that was some not bad healing.
Not
I
bad,
mean-
not bad.
Might have gone better if I was a little more with it.
Your hands were shaking because of the muscle failure.
Yeah, the muscle failure. That's what it was.
Piano trauma is almost healed.
Yeah. The wires like wrapped around my wrists. I fell in and they just like, pulled out and I got caught up.
Oh dear.
And you
Yeah.
didn't lose a hand. That's pretty
No.
amazing.
Yeah.
So wait, we had to fill up the whole clock to heal.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh.
And then you get rid of the trauma.
Oh. So you're saying that trauma
Well-
takes longer to heal than it does to get.
Well, you get rid of the harm. Your
Yeah,
trauma's for life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trauma's forever.
The trauma's forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harm.
Great.
So,
Yeah.
quick question. Overindulging in stress means you don't clear any, right?
No, you do clear it.
Oh, you do clear it. Okay. So what does
But-
over indulging do?
Something bad happens.
Oh, okay.
Trauma?
Some drama.
I like drama.
Some drama.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Wait, what bad happens? Like, you guys just decide, or
It's relative to the
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think
like life, you don't know?
Yeah.
There are some guidelines for us, I believe.
Did we get any money from the last?
You definitely did.
but we don't have a vault.
They definitely promised to pay you, so you have coin that you have to use. And
We must
I
use-
think they gave you
Oh.
a total of 6 coin, 3 for the first time and 3 for the second time.
I might just spend coin on healing myself.
For sure.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's understandable.
Do you want to just tinker roll me again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What important ingredient does Starless need to go out and buy with this coin in order to heal Cove?
I think it's going to be some kind of like highly not corrosive, like a mineral that's sort of like a sodium based mineral that's going to burn a lot, but it'll suture. It'll basically what's a word? Cauterize the wound.
So you also buy me a sucker because
Yeah.
that's a rough time.
Yeah, of course, exactly. What flavor?
Grape.
Okay, you got it. All right.
Wait, so you go in the pharmacy like one bag of your most caustic soap. So funny.
That's pretty much exactly what happened. And don't
At
ask
4.
any questions.
And this is at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, oh, just directs you over and there's a shop that just says piano drum. Let's go play that. Oh, great.
All right. That is a 2, a 1, and a 2.
Oh, that's enough.
That's enough. That gets you your last slice, and all of your harms go away.
I actually don't know. Can you explain what I rolled and like why it meant that?
So with this one, when you're just trying to advance the clock,
Yeah.
a fail is an advancement of only one piece of
Okay.
a mixed success to be 2, and then 3. So
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Pretty
you
well.
not touching it anymore helps it to heal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not. It's
I actually pass out, and Cove finishes the job.
yeah. Cove just falls asleep waiting for you, and you're just passed out on the floor in the morning with a bag of like caustic lye. Like, where the hell did this come from?
You can definitely keep that for future use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I have a
Yeah.
bag of lye.
Caustic line. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who else wants to?
Yeah, I think you have like 4 more coin that you have to use, or else it goes away.
I want to indulge my vice and heal, so I'll do a heal with money if nobody cares.
Go for it.
Okay.
You also go into Starless?
Yeah. Hey, Starless, wake up.
Yeah. Okay.
My ribs look really infected.
I'll get the knife.
I agree. I mean, I've been studying this kind of thing for about 2 weeks, so I know what I'm talking about.
Maybe if
okay.
we just pull some of the piano pieces out.
Yeah, I think we'll just, and maybe if I just like we're gonna just have to like squeeze the ribs, I think, back into place. Yeah, we got this. No
That
problem.
sounds
No
right.
problem. No problem. Okay, and that is a 4, a 5, and a 5.
It's 2 pieces of your healing clock.
Almost there.
Yeah, I get the chunks of piano out of your side, but the ribs are still displaced, and they're gonna need some healing.
I feel a lot better. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go indulge my vice now. Okay. 4 lower. 5.
Hey,
Whoops.
our first overindulgence
Oh, fun.
of the campaign.
Okay. So I think what happened was, so there was that girl that Starless was hitting on. And I invited her to the Mojo Dojo Kimba house and told her to be really quiet. And she wasn't.
Well, that explains why I'm going to be indulging in my vice.
Let's give this poor woman a name.
Oh, yeah.
Ramona Bindle.
Remember?
Ramona Bindle.
That's cool. Oh, Ramona. Watch her never leave me alone.
It's going to be real cool. Real cool, Finn. Thanks a lot.
Ramona.
For some reason, she was just saying her own name the whole time.
Say my name.
What's your name? See, it's just easier if I say mine.
Her name isn't even Ramona. It's just what we all call her.
Okay, quote unquote romantic.
Yeah.
So you,
I mean, that will come back, I think, later on.
yeah,
Episode.
yeah, I think so.
Alara is going to use her second downtime action to. Is there any work that needs to be done on this bow? Or are there like maybe cool arrows that I could work on as a long-term project?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, because getting wood for arrows, or what do we think? Like normal arrows are made of?
Probably some kind of like synthetic material.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something like fiberglass, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe it's
more
glass.
fantastical.
Glass.
Glass
Mhm.
arrows. Is
Whoa.
Sounds really painful.
Whoa.
Highly
Yeah.
tempered, though. It would have to be highly tempered.
Or they're designed to like
Shattered.
break off on
In
impact.
people?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah. Okay. That's my long-term project.
I don't think that's too difficult. That feels like a four.
Making glass arrows easy.
Yeah.
Well, getting hold of them.
Yeah, getting a hold of them, I think is
Yeah.
So would that still be a long-term project then? What'd that be?
I don't think getting arrows is that hard.
So how about this? You can either make a long-term project, or you can spend a coin and get them immediately.
I'll spend a coin.
Yeah,
Spend
Alright,
those
sounds
coins.
good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yep, you've got
Yeah.
some sweet glass arrow.
Those
Yeah.
coins.
So tell us about where you get them. Where does one go for glass arrows in a town like this?
Oof. Okay, it's in.
Somewhere in the tangle, I think. Maybe
Yeah.
Whitehall.
Yeah, that's what I was
Mhm.
just thinking. That's by the waterfall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of proprietor?
So it's those like little trinkets that are all glass, like the little glass blown like trinkets that people. So it's somebody who sells those, and that's what seemingly it looks like they only sell
Mhm.
until you acquire and ask the right question. So Alara remembers kind of seeing something like that when they went to visit Beezus.
Mhm.
And so, she goes back to that area and asks, are those arrows, or are those just like glass sticks?
Okay, what do we think this new vendor looks like? What's this?
Tall, skinny, kind of scary looking dude.
Interesting.
Yes.
Bushy eyebrows.
I was just thinking the same
really
thing.
bushy eyebrows.
Apparently very bushy eyebrows.
What can I help you with?
Well, I was looking at these. Are these arrows? I see they don't really.
No, of course not. I would never sell any such thing. Gives you a big old wink. That sort of thing is mighty illegal.
Yeah, because that's kind of what I was thinking. But it's a good thing. See, I'm thinking about being a drummer, so I thought these would make a really cool noise when I hit a drum. So I was gonna buy some from you.
Well, of course, little lady, I'd be happy to provide some of those, but I imagine you'll have to buy quite a few, as they'll just constantly break as you're hitting the drum. So perhaps just enough to, just as a unit of measure, fill a quiver or something. That seems appropriate to me.
That's actually what I use on the side of my drum kit. They call them quivers. I'm not familiar. I don't do those things. No. Yeah.
Me neither. Another big old wink.
She winks back.
That'll be a whole bunch of money.
Here's one coin.
Your business is much appreciated.
Wish me luck on the drum skin.
That was an
Yeah.
adorable interaction.
Yeah.
You should be your new dad.
I am in the market for a daughter figure.
Okay. Leave immediately. Never come back.
It's actually a very sad tale. Don't go back. I have so much love to give.
Do you drop a note at Beezus, Pop Drums, Threads, and More and Beyond?
Yes.
What does your note say?
Tell him we're crashing.
Or that there's been an outbreak of cholera.
Laura's going to be nice. She's going to say, well, they had a party last night, but they're having a party tonight. Wear your mask and just act like you belong. See you there.
Nice.
Probably.
Probably. Dot. Probably.
Do we tell him about the change in the pants style? The tight pants are out and puffy pants are in?
I think he only has tight pants.
We have extra puffies if he needs them.
We shall see. Okay, so you return to the
Yes.
dojo.
Pumped about my glass arrows.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Those are super cool.
Yes.
Does Alora do some like rooftop stalking on the way back?
How do you...
Drawing the arrow, pointing it around.
Ooh, oh
Good
yeah.
shit.
Kind of getting like used to the feel of them. Not shooting one yet though. They're too fragile for that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, definitely like playing around. Like she did it when she was like really young. Playing around.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Muffin landing on the tip of the arrow. Get off.
My favorite pigeon.
Okay, who's next? There's more downtown activities, I think.
I need to do some de-stressing.
Mhm.
How many downtown activities do we get again?
Too.
Two.
2.
As you can spend the coins doing the dish.
Oh,
And I think we've spent 2 coins so far, and we have
3.
3 more to go.
Spent one.
What?
Oh.
Woo! 3 more to go.
Did you spend one?
I spent
that
one.
we have to
So
spend?
we've spent 3.
Okay, you have 2 more that you have to spend,
Oh my god.
or they go away.
Okay. And then we're owed 6.
This is the 6 you were paid.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you had 3 left in your vault, and you got 6 more, so you have to spend
Are
5.
we able to like buy materials, like for sparking?
As you were saying,
Sparking.
that's covered by your hooch activities.
Yeah, that.
See, that's all self-contained.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
leave that at the office.
Yeah.
If we don't have anything else to do with it, we could always train.
Yeah.
Take one more heal. We got stuff to do.
I have just performed my first 2 medical procedures and watched the first person I've been interested in a while get stolen out from under me. And I'm coming down. So I think it's time for a drink.
Your arm has.
Yeah. I'm actually using a straw with the glass.
I reckon it's that same hipster coffee shop has like an evening.
Ah, yes.
It turns into a bit of a dive.
Yeah, it does. Would it have a different name at that point?
But it was very left wing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of
Yeah.
apparatchik aperol.
That's one of the drinks for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a little bit of apparatchik Aperol because fuck it.
It's so
And-
expensive.
Um,
And they definitely have wire spirits.
Yeah,
yes, like one of the most impressive collections in town for sure.
yeah.
Okay, so 1 die, and I'm looking for 5 or under. So that should be easy.
You got
Yeah,
this.
just don't roll a 6.
Yeah, don't trick too many girls.
That's a 3. All right.
Great.
So I'm having a sip, listening to some of my favorite records.
What's the worst conversation you overhear in this place?
Oh, it's going to be something about identity politics in the elf community. Oh, it goes back to the what was the language we were using around the people who
The tree touched and the faded.
Yeah, the tree touched and the faded, and it's just like I find the term faded to be an incredibly disrespectful term. It's not only is it marginalizing people of limited longevity, but it's also actually a word that in Orcish
He's ugly. That's really good.
yeah. And then the other person is I think they're in agreement.
And it's like a 45-minute conversation of people going back and forth agreeing with each other.
But like actually no, they're not agreeing. They're actually like one up.
oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's that, but it's also this.
Yeah. Mhm.
I love it. So some sort of longevity privilege.
Mhm.
I'm
Longevity
actually-
privilege.
Some people say that
Yeah.
I might be tree touched, but I don't say that.
Look, I feel like, it's something that's it's possible. I'm keeping an open mind to it, but it's not really been my culture, so I feel like I don't feel totally comfortable identifying as that just yet.
These people are 100% just wearing heavy makeup to try and look young.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, just trotting past the door goes fresh-faced person.
You show your ID. He's 31.
The 31-year-old child detective.
I don't actually know how old Bertie is.
Not even very.
Who's next?
He's very Edward. How long have you been 18?
All right. Who's next?
Except for we've gone twice.
I am not.
I've gone
three
thrice.
times.
Yeah.
Thrice.
Oh, yeah, you spent a coin.
Bertie.
Well, I guess Birdie's up on deck. I think Birdie's going to take a turn in the dojo
Ooh,
Oh, Jim.
and, work on his prowess.
sure.
What does Bertie's workout look like?
Yeah.
I think it involves a hat,
Naturally.
Uh-huh.
maybe like a little page boy cap of sorts.
Mhm.
Oh, the one that has the unblinking eye logo on it, and
Of
it has
course.
like a little
Oh, you're
tiny notebook. And then, of course, the best ideas come when you're working out or in the shower. So he's got his little notebook there that he can write down pitches to Barbara or leads on who he thinks is running this town.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting so strong.
And I think that
Just a
maybe,
buff little boy.
maybe since last time, because I believe that the Kimber temple has really high ceilings.
Mhm.
We've hung up gymnastic rings.
Oh.
Bertie's trying to get into that. Trying to
Cool.
do a little aerial yoga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
In a hat and a leotard.
So I want to get, now that we've spent a bit more time
Yep.
in the Kimber house, what do we think it looks like? We've
Oh, yes.
put some stuff in it. We know the ceilings are tall. We know there's a gym.
Uh-huh.
Well, Nada's back there. We built a little house for her.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Ooh, I think we built a little catio, but what is she? She's
A
a
gutter bug.
gutter bug. A gaddio?
Okay. So that's out through one of the stained glass windows?
Yeah, and then into the sewers.
Oh, right. Of course. So you do have
Mhm.
the sewer entrance.
We're all getting poisoned slowly.
Is
Off gassing.
Yeah.
have you made any other kind of improvements to make it a livable space?
I mean, my pigeons have like a little makeshift coop up
Mhm.
there, but it's not like very nice.
Where
Yeah.
do you sleep?
Oh, we share a hammock.
We have a double one.
Yeah. So Finn and Alara share a hammock.
We definitely have hammocks throughout. Like,
Wait, was
maybe like a lookout hammock.
is Laura next while Romano was there?
Is
Oh, that's maybe when I was working out.
is there just one very smelly designated hammock for late night visitors?
They're sewn together, so it's one big hammock. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
there's a privacy hammock somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Down in the sewers.
Maybe we have like a rooftop. Just a mattress on
Gosh.
over
Temple
the
definitely has curtains, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you can put up a privacy curtain.
Oh, in the interior.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like velvet curtains.
I mean, there was
throughout.
that one room that was like the priest's vestry.
Mhm.
That was the one bed there.
That's
Oh yeah.
I think
That's-
that's
Dude,
where
our
the
section
gym
is
is.
the altar.
yeah.
It's a Kimba. It's like a big offering table people used to get stabbed on. Super romantic. I think one upgrade Finn has done is she's put like monkey bars throughout the whole Kimba house, which I think we have like 12, 18-foot ceilings. So Finn doesn't walk on the floor. Finn only monkey bars around.
Your monkey
Is-
bars are getting in the way of my aerial ring.
Just jump. It's good for your training.
Is it those like Ninja Warrior monkey bars where you hold the bar and you have to do a pull up and jump to the next one?
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
Fifth leg's just atrophy.
No days like day.
Well, that's what all the 3-point landings are for. That's leg day.
Well, no, sometimes she just does it upside down.
How?
Don't need to know. Very long.
like just unsettling toes. Very long.
I've been pulling on them every day since I was 3.
Is that an elf thing?
Long toes.
Yeah.
I mean, slender hands and feet. So
Mhm.
why not?
Slender,
Opposable.
long, opposable toes.
Okay, so that's the end of the downtime. So
Ooh, wait, I wanted to do one quick thing.
Yeah, there are 2 more coins.
Because we have
Wait.
coins we do have coins to spend, so I'm gonna try to advance my study of arcane my arcane research
Mhm.
by joining a correspondence course.
What do you sign up as?
Is it by like?
as Sky Starful.
Sky
is
Starful.
it like a wax bird? Is that what it's called?
Oh,
Does it-
that would be convenient because then I could be like working out and like doing my
Yeah.
like my other projects.
What is a podcast wax?
it's clearly a pot bird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wax pod.
Let's
Waxcast.
see.
Oh, that's good.
There we go.
Yeah.
there we go.
Waxcaster. We did it.
And if you're high up on that person's Patreon tier, the waxbird flies to your house first before it goes to the lower tier subscriber.
Yeah. Let's see.
Wait, is this
All
training
right.
or something else?
This is
That's a 6.
long-term project.
Nice. 3 slices of that pie.
3 slices of that pie. Nice.
Yeah. So what do you learn from this correspondence?
So I think
so let's put a bit of context to this. So just the project. This is the general idea about the current idea of magic in society is that it pretty much disappeared.
right.
So I guess this would be like a history of
Mhm.
of course, right?
Yeah, it's actually I selected it because it's a rational approach to magic. It's called rethinking arcane magic.
Mhm.
And
Revisionist revision.
revisionist revision, yes, and so it's the approach of this study is that all of these things that we consider magic are just unexplained natural phenomena
Right.
that can be explained if we apply the rigors of science to it. And so I've learned some theories about that it's a natural phenomena that we just don't understand yet, and that if we apply the rigors of science to it, it can unlock its secrets. And what I've learned is that Glimmer definitely plays some kind of component in it. It's kind of a Michael Pollan approach where he's like, we don't need to know why or how, we just need to know that it does,
Mhm.
right? And so that's our starting point.
Right.
Cool.
Love it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What are the politics of learning about magic in Glimmer Falls?
Ooh.
Is it allowed? Is it like frowned upon? Is it like silly?
Is it like a crank?
I hope it's silly.
I'm like, oh, you like that magic stuff?
Oh yeah, Starless would definitely be very embarrassed to share this at this point.
So, yeah, I mean, this is such a good question. So there are all of these things that were central to our society, living a long while, being magic, like that. How would a society respond to a couple of generations later to not having access to things which were so central to identity?
I can see it being like taboo because it's sad,
Right.
Mhm.
but rather than being like, no, big government doesn't want you to know about magic.
I bet there are magic deniers.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But also, do you think that there's like a theory that maybe magic is part of the reason that caused whatever happened in the forest and that
yeah.
we had to go away?
Like
so
some
magic is bad?
doomsdayers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We brought this upon ourselves. Of us.
Right.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's room for all of these attitudes.
There's
We
probably,
magicked
like-
too deeply.
There's probably like a nostalgic set too, where
Mhm.
there's like Applebee's with instead of like all the old kitschy photos, it's just all this like magic artifact kind of stuff on the walls.
I'm thinking of like the Coachella big hat girls who are like really into like astrology and tarot and stuff. Like there's a culture of that
The
around
Prenos.
magic. Yeah.
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 And then just saying bullshit that isn't magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But is very self-serving.
Mhm.
So maybe like the further away that we're getting from it, the more that it becomes a bit of a hobby and a posture. So the older generations who were closer to it never talked about it because it's so sad. But now for the younger ones, like, yeah.
And it's also dismissed by a group of people who just
Maybe there's a shop called like Tangle Outfitters that sells really poorly misappropriated t-shirts about magic.
A crystal shop. I think Finn heard a story when she was a little kid of someone saying the magic went away because we all stopped believing. So Finn just deep inside is like, I believe. I knew.
You're swinging.
Yeah. You tell me these toes ain't magic? You tell me this swing ain't magic?
Okay.
One coin left. Who's putting it to use?
I think Birdie needs a new disguise.
What kind of disguise?
I mean, Birdie definitely knows that the consigliere is going to have a lookout for him. So I think
Bernard.
Birdie, his name's Bernard.
Old people makeup.
some stilts under a trench coat.
I think
Another
that Birdie wants to really go cloak and dagger this time because he feels like his last costumes just weren't professional enough. So he wants to go back to, oh God, there are too many pages.
Back to the
Percival's
place.
Sweets and Swag.
Percival Sweets and Swag.
Nice.
And see if Percival's got anything in a secret annex that he can whip out.
Well, hello there, Bertie. It's always a pleasure to have you in the shop. Have a candy.
Hi, Percival? Is that you?
It is. It's me, Percival,
Oh,
not my
great.
evil twin brother,
Oh,
Percival.
I don't like him. They've been avoiding the shop since he's been there.
No, he's not a listener favorite.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a spot. Honestly, I just think that I've gotten a bit too big for my britches, and I'm not as good at making costumes myself as I thought I was. Really should have asked my friend Cove, but here I am. See, can you help me out? Do you have any nice hats that are of a different ilk? I think I've just dug myself into a one-trick pony kind of a character costume role.
I see, Bertie, and you think that the answer to that is a different kind of hat. I don't want to stand in your way here.
Are you saying that maybe I should think of something other than hats?
Well, I'm saying if the problem with his disguises is that instead of people seeing a strange hat and thinking, oh gosh, what's a different character, it seems as if at this point they're seeing it and thinking, oh, it's Bertie in another hat. So
Are you saying
perhaps
that maybe I
it's
should
not
work on
serving its
myself?
Well, I'm just saying, how else could one disguise oneself? Or what might be another part of that?
Oh, a part of the body other than hats.
So he's like, he pulls out a very small chair and puts it down. He's like, have a sit down, Bertie, and I'll get out some catalogues. Got plenty of catalogues here.
And sweets and tea.
Oh, obviously.
Oh,
sweets.
lovely.
In fact, perhaps some sweet tea. And it's a glass teapot, and he just puts boiled sweets inside the teapot and pours water in.
Oh, this is my favorite brew.
It all swirls up together. Do let that sit for a moment, and he brings in a stack of leather-clad, like thick books that look as if they would come from the shelves of a medieval library, and they opens them, and it's various kinds of apparel. She's like, these, I don't have all of these in stock, but I can order them. So have a look through and see if any of these items take your fancy, Bertie.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to think what Bertie's wearing now. I feel like Bertie is just dressed like an outlandish child.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit steampunk, terrifying cherub.
Too biblically accurate.
Too many eyes, yeah. And yeah, I think Bertie's looking through at a catalog of just dapper young adults. It's like, maybe I should just start dressing a bit more my age. Stop going into the costume or the closet that I've had for the past 30 years.
And I think one of the books that you're looking at is Outfits for the Aspiring Young Accountant.
Yeah, I think Bertie sees a three-piece suit that strikes his fancy.
In tasteful gray.
And it's got a briefcase and
In the same fabric.
in the same fabric as the suit.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. The model that's wearing this has his hair cut. And Bertie realizes he really hasn't been cut his hair maybe since he was a child. Last time, before his mom went on a business trip,
Oh, that was a long while ago.
she cut his hair. And it's just been increasingly becoming like spring curls. It just gets denser and denser. It doesn't get longer. It's like, maybe it's time for a little bit of a trim. Bit of a reboot of my look.
This is wonderful stuff.
And the other thing that the model has is a mustache.
Oh.
Yes.
And Birdie strokes this little peach fuzz face and thinks, maybe that's what I need.
So Percival looks at what you're looking at. You can see the stroke in the face. It's like, well, it will take me a couple of days to get that particular item. What do we call this seat? The young number crunchers fancy it. Plus a handy briefcase. That'll take a couple of days to get in, but I do have some rather fine mustaches in my drawer. And he takes out, it's one of those cabinets with the very thin drawers. He pulls out the drawer. It's very, like you might find maps in.
Yeah.
Instead of maps, it's many mustaches.
Okay.
One type of mustache does Bertie. Which is
I think for once in his life, Birdie goes for something understated. And he grabs a pencil thin.
like a Hitler mustache.
No!
Oh no, pencil thin the other.
That's the Gremlin mustache.
Right.
Yeah.
Long and thin, not short.
Like a John Waters muffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a pervert mustache.
Yeah.
Pervert, not fascist.
It's like, I wouldn't recommend the Hitler mustache, but yes, the pervert mustache.
Yeah, like Salvador Dali or something.
with
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Salvador Dali. Does it curl up at the ends? No, that's too.
No.
But your hand strays towards that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Self-discipline.
And I think he grabs that and he looks to Percival and he's like, "Do you guys still have a barber shop at the back?
Oh, but of course.
Fantastic. Do you have space to book me in? Last minute appointment?"
Pulls out a leather appointment book, sees you trying to look around to see if there are any names there, just holds it up very secretly. Yes, I believe we can fit you in. Just wait over there. And who do you think the barber is? At the back of Percival's Sweets and Swag.
Oh, come on, it's evil Percival, right?
It's worse.
You,
But with the mustache.
you just see the door open a crack and a single eye is staring at you from the back of the shop.
Oh no, not him.
And as you say that, the door slams shut.
He's like, don't worry, he won't say anything. we'll put a wax bird on and just get your hair cut. Don't worry guys. It'll all be fine.
You can just hear the sound of scissors snipping nothing in the other room. Just the.
Has he done this before?
Many times.
What happened to your previous hairstylist?
He's actually surprisingly good. I mean, we tried him out at the front of the shop for a while with the results that you've experienced. But as it turns out, his talents lie in the back room.
Well, I guess
With
someone
sharp
else is calling. All right, let's go. Spit
Yeah.
spot.
The door closes and we just hear the sounds of snipping. There's a
Ding ding ding.
time passes and Bertie emerges. Mustache on face, and what does Bertie's hair look like now?
I think Birdie's hair has. I think he looks around at the end of the hair's cut, and there's a mountain of hair on the floor.
Oh, so much.
Tons.
It's like after I brush my golden retriever and have another dog's worth of hair.
Yeah. It's a Birdie-sized pile. Yeah, I think Birdie has a dapper haircut. It's been greased to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Got some little baby curls in the back, but fading. And I think Birdie looks maybe 5 years older.
Whoa.
Nice.
So 13.
Spiffy little teen.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. So there we go. There's Betty's downtime.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Your suit will be ready in a couple of days, I think.
All right. Well, Birdie goes home and he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to roll around a pile of dust now."
Is there Is there a sort of a spring in Birdie's step? Is there a difference in your manner?
I think so. I think Birdie now thinks he is game. Riz, if you will.
Birdie's wrist up.
And he goes down as he's walking home. He just like keeps, he just wearing a hat and he like
Naturally.
tips it to people now. Yeah.
Tip the hat.
Yeah, this is going to be a challenge for you because you're going to have to choose between your new haircut and your hats.
Great point.
It's a challenge for me every day.
But by taking off the hat and revealing it, that very much plays into your... What's the ability you have?
Cloak and dagger.
Cloak and dagger.
Yes. You surprise everyone.
Taking my mustache off.
How did the rest of the gang respond to this new Bertie as you swagger through the window?
Who the hell is that?
I got my bat.
Whoa, it's me.
Birdie, you look like a 13-year-old.
This is a teen detective if I ever saw one.
Do you think that means I have to reprint my business cards?
I was just about to say.
Yeah, you just ruined your brand.
But rebranding can be good.
Theft, drug manufacturing, breaking and entering,
Pants
all
manufacturing.
fine, but false advertising, we got to
Not
draw a
allowed,
line.
not allowed.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't want to stand for this.
What are you going to do with the rest of your day if that's the conclusion of downtime?
Birdie feels like he's already lived an entire day.
Okay, so what's the plan today?
Yeah.
Now that you've had definitely not enough sleep.
Yeah. The real premiere is tonight,
Yes.
and you're not invited.
Now, I wonder if a bunch of people are there right now setting up, or if it's clear, we could go sneak in and just kind of sleep there for a bit, get a little rest, and wake up and we're already in.
Interesting.
That's genius.
Right. So what kind of approach is that?
I believe that's stealth.
That sounds stealthy.
Yeah. Yeah. So the detail you need to supply is how you get in.
Well, so there's those two guys that owe us
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because we took the fall for the late delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go accost them.
Do you think we can bring a couple large empty barrels with us?
Ooh. And
We
you
could
roll
make
them
a-
in the barrels.
Like a hooch delivery, but we're the hooch.
With a hooch.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
We just knock on the door and jump in the barrel. Delivery.
When they shake us, we'll be like, slosh, slosh, slosh.
Yeah, that's wonderful. But
Mm-hmm.
what about visas?
Yeah.
Well, we can go get them right now.
I know. We told him to come and act like he belonged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, do you trust
Okay,
visas to be able to get on himself?
Well,
With that risk?
Wait, the Spectral Lantern guys like him.
Yeah, that's right. They want to be his bud.
Yeah, I think we could trust him to get in.
I mean, we can also tell the guys who owe us to write his name on the guest list.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Or Birdie could steal the guest.
I'm really good at that.
Okay.
New teen Birdie.
So you're going to enter in barrel, and with the help of
One was Jacques Poupon.
Jacques Poupon.
And Earl Grey.
That's great. Okay, so we have our detail. Now we need to ask the questions to see how many dice.
Yeah. And everyone light load. I assume you're going in party clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can get probably quite a lot in those pants there.
That's true. They are quite baggy.
Yes. What kind of lid? One.
I'll go medium for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go medium too.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Or
Oh.
normal.
Oh, I like medium.
Yeah, why not? Let's do medium.
Right.
All right, you're kitted out.
Yeah, you got it. I think that maybe those kind of parachute pants that have the massive pockets
Mm-hmm.
that you use for street dance. I had that for street dance.
Isn't one of the characteristics of taking a normal load though? Sorry. Why is everybody laughing? That you're conspicuous.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Birdie's going to go light then.
Okay.
He needs
I
all
mean, you're
help.
hidden in a barrel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you're out, so it's a question of once you exit the barrel, it would be harder to mingle.
Yeah, and Starless wants to mingle because he's been feeling a little like listless and wanting to, now that things have stabilized, wanting to investigate some more of the disappearance of his grandfather.
Mhm.
And there might, who knows, if he might be able to establish some leads among all of these hoity-toity types.
Okay.
I'm kind of second guessing that too. Like, I don't need to go medium for this.
Okay.
I'll just go light.
Do we all just, are we back at the house,
I will
like,
stick with
emptying out our
pocket.
I'm like, maybe the tactical vest is a little much.
I'll put my gun back.
Everyone's just like,
I heard that the measure of a good outfit is you got to take one accessory off after you get dressed.
that's great advice.
Take my pants off. You're so right.
I don't think that's what. Okay.
Are no pants the new poofy pan? Trend.
Okay, guys,
Why do your
real
legs
quick.
look so atrophied?
Shut up. I want to talk our flash mob strategy. I just came up with it. So when the first person goes to order Tangled Teenies, we're gonna pop out of the barrels with pre-mixed Tangled Teenies,
Oh, I like that.
and we're gonna dance.
So yeah.
Do we have like cocktail shakers or something? Is that what we're gonna do? Is this like popping out of a cake?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Okay, so I should dress sexy.
And so I suppose the question, what's the point? Like, what are you hoping to gain from this? Yeah.
From the experience all in all.
Right, because at the moment, whether you roll well or roll badly, we just don't really know what
So we want to get leads on what's his name?
So my personal project is that whether or not you want to be part of it, is I want to look into Thanic's disappearance.
Phoenix. Yep.
Right. So you're going to try and kind of schmooze some people from the mid-tier.
Yeah.
And then how better to schmooze than to pop out of a jug?
Yeah, I won't be doing that.
I think maybe me and Cove should be on Beavis Beer's duty. Beezus? I got it.
Beezus.
Beezus.
What does that involve?
Well, we invited him.
All right,
So we should probably hang out
we're just
with
gonna
him.
muddy up.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. So there's going to be there's going to be a major distraction. And then there's going to be some trying to find out some information.
Yeah. So this might actually be social instead of stealth, because I feel like the stealth plan, like those guys owe you a favor. They'll roll
Yeah.
you in a barrel.
Yeah.
We don't have to
Okay.
be stealth.
Yeah. Most of the fun is not stealthy.
Does
Yeah.
that elevate our position?
It's just a different.
Not me.
Yeah. And so for a social job, the detail that you supply is the social connection. So like someone you're intent on going to talk to, and you can just speak into existence who this person is. You can just tell us that you saw this person at the pre-premiere the other night, and they seemed like they were interesting and knew something, or something along those lines.
Ooh.
I mean, I think we know who it's got to be, right?
McMuffin.
It's just.
The warden of the Down Under. Just a big mountain.
Yeah.
What's the last name? What's the name that sounds like Chester McMuffin though?
MacGuffin.
Lester McGuffin.
Lester MacGuffin.
Yeah, that's a lot scarier.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, so you're going to talk to Lester MacGuffin
McGuffin.
at the premiere to try and get information on Thanic. That is the job we're trying to do.
Yep.
Do we have any reason to believe that he would have information?
So I think Lester MacGuffin's outfit maybe included like a giant ornamental gold keyring, and you overheard this figure talking about some of their actual business at the party, which is a huge faux pas and offended the person he was talking to. But you overheard that little snippet, and that's what set you on this path.
So are we saying here that Les MacGuffin is the warden of the prison in the Down Under?
That's what I think we're saying.
That's cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's neither lower nor middle. It's in between because it's underground.
Yeah.
Beneath the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where his residence is as well?
Probably.
I don't think you know where Lester MacGuffin lives.
No, that's a good point. Okay. But he was...
I knew he was important.
Yeah.
He had a few Tangletinis in him.
Crack the case.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be... I'm definitely going to be looking to ask... I'm asking Birdie to help because I don't have the Riz.
And I clearly do.
Look at that mustache.
Yes. Okay. So let's ask the engagement questions.
Yep.
If you have them up.
Yeah, I got him up.
So one of them is
Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
I mean, we were here yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think so. Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have particular defenses or special preparations? I don't think so. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight?
Yes, I think so.
They're
Yeah.
in our turf, kind of.
But you
Yeah.
also got Jacques Dupont and Earl Grey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
But we don't have tickets. This is
Mhm.
the hottest event in town.
But once we're
Mhm.
in, no one's gonna ask.
Yeah, no one's gonna make a show of making us all leave.
Except for that one man who...
But you're in
Yeah.
the
I get caged, sure, but that's funny.
Yeah.
my mom will bail me out again.
Wait, when did she get back from the business trip? Oh no, you mean your other month?
Laura.
Yeah.
They grow up really fast, I guess.
This is his older brother.
Yeah.
I had multiple children.
Are
Nice.
any enemies or rivals interfering in the operation?
Hope not.
No?
I think there might be.
The consigliere for one.
Yeah.
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 Sure. Not
Yeah.
everybody is going to be hopeful.
Anything else we want to consider? Possibly a lower tier target will give you +1, or a higher tier would give you -1. I think being drunk on Tangletinis would reduce Lester MacGuffin's tier to where you guys are.
As an alchemist, I might have a little something extra for that Tangletini.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Starless, you might want to be really discreet on this one.
So,
That's a good point.
how many die did you get from that?
Just the flat one. We had friends helping and people interfering. So those canceled out, and we just get one die roll to determine how things are going as we jump into the actual premiere.
Who wants to roll it?
Starless. This for you.
Okay. Just one die.
You got this.
You only get one shot.
We believe in you. Wait, yeah, can we
Oh,
do
yeah.
something to extra? Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a
no.
numero uno.
Yeah.
That's a one.
Okay.
Good job. Good job, buddy.
Get arrested.
Have to break into the back.
So the position is desperate to start.
Okay, so
Great.
That's good for our experience.
here's
And our friendship.
yeah. We're going to take a few minutes. I want to read.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna talk about our friendship. Are
Oh,
you
that's
guys
right.
back with your evil plan?
Indeed.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the scene opens inside the barrel. It's dark. You guys are all stuffed in there together.
Slosh, slosh, slosh. Slosh.
Yeah, you got inside. I don't think that was a problem. Jacques Dupont and Earl Grey kind of wheeled you in, put you in the lobby, and you've been hiding in there waiting for your moment. And you heard the people come in.
Which of us are bursting out?
I mean, everyone's going to burst out, I
Yeah.
think.
Mhm.
And then some of you are going to plan on sneaking.
Okay.
But I think
We
so-
could have one burst barrel, one snake barrel.
Oh, I like it.
I mean, one of them would be the spark, right? So it's a very small barrel. I think that any one person.
Birdie.
Small barrel.
Birdie's in the spark barrel.
So you're saying everybody else is in one barrel?
in
Yeah.
in the one large.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You've heard the footsteps on the floor. You heard the conversation kind of start picking up, and you can tell there's a lot of people in the theater. You guys are psyching yourself up. You're getting ready. What are you gonna like? What's the plan? What are you gonna yell? Like, what are you gonna do as you're
Tangletinis.
Fireworks? Sparklers?
fire?
I refuse to participate in it.
In the freaking barrel.
You can't have anyone drowning when they pop out.
You have to put the fluffy pants on.
I have to keep a low profile.
How big is this barrel?
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, we established it was a big barrel.
Mhm.
Okay, so I mean, I think we know who's going to be the person who's going to like smash out of.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I still don't understand this plan.
Laura will. Her plan is to start handing people cigarettes. Yeah.
You go in the little
Yeah.
little trays.
Yeah.
More
More
Yeah.
like a band. Oh, what is it called? Like a
Yeah, bandolier.
bandolier.
Uh-huh.
Wait. And
Yeah.
this is, are
Yeah.
they re-showing the
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
premiere.
the
Yeah.
premiere of,
The same films we watched.
We watched
Yeah.
the pre-premiere.
okay,
Yeah.
pre-showing. So is there something Balthor themed that we could do when we jump out and make it seem like we're the entertainment?
That's very good.
What if we all got snake masks?
Should have worn a Balthor costume.
Flashback. And that exists.
Flashback.
You know?
The most charismatic member of the group is as Balthor.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to be Balthor? Who wants to be Snake? Priestesses.
I want to be a snake.
I want to be a snake priestess.
Snake.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Starless as Balthor.
How appropriate.
So we flash back to a scene of Starless just at a dog grooming. Just gathering.
I think Birdie brought some back from
Nice.
from the salon.
That is good.
Yeah.
So a combination of dog hair and birdie hair.
And like some sort of like false muscle suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, Balthor, a bugbear.
Yeah.
Mostly a bugbear.
That's a good disguise too.
There was also a carnival happening, like a little local fair. So we all went and just got our faces painted.
What are the snake priestesses wearing?
I think we're just like cocktail waitresses, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is that what we think?
Like little including Cove. Little bikini.
Loincloths?
Bikini.
Loincloth?
Yeah.
Oh, this is where the
Sort of like
puppy
snake tail.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we know what's happening inside the barrel. Camera flicks to outside. Let's get a couple of bits of color of what this lobby looks.
Yeah. So you're behind the bar. Directly above you, there are bottles and bottles of liquid dyed a really nice brown that they never take down and never use to make any drinks whatsoever, but they're like uplit from the bottom. There's little mirrors behind them. It looks beautiful. Up at the ceiling, there are a couple of purple velvet hanging curtains, like a set of 3 of them across the top that have like large bits of fabric hanging down. The bar, as we said, looks like a giant slab of oak, but if you get close and look from behind it, it's just like a little bit of veneer on a very thin skeleton.
Big
What else?
chandelier.
Oh yeah, huge
Big
chandelier.
chandelier in the middle. And maybe like a fountain underneath it.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Love a fountain.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's the room. We're now, we're looking at it from the outside the barrel. There's a bunch of people swirling around. They're wearing masks.
Mhm.
There are a lot of kind of quite fancy suits. There are conversations going on, and you can see in one corner Zeke is kind of preening himself and getting ready to kind of walk out and give his great speech to begin with. The barrel bursts open. I see 2 meaty fists. And then we see the emergence of a large, hairy, muscular man. And he then delivers one of Balthor's famous lines. So just for the sake of listeners, Ryan played Balthor in the last season.
Yeah. Actually, in the last episode. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Aha! You can take that one to the bank. The blood bank.
And at the very same moment that Finn and Starless burst out with snake priestesses spilling out behind them, the doors of the Cinema Magnifique burst open. So barrel smashes open, the doors smash inwards, and you see, as your eyes are becoming accustomed to the light, this like these shimmering glass soldiers. What do they look like, Reed?
They're wearing this glass armor that has almost like that effect of an oil slick or a bubble on a sunny day. You can just see like that little bit of rainbow tint and glimmer to it. They have these tall glass bishop's hats on. They're carrying large riot shields that are made out of the same material, and they're holding metal scepters that have a little sphere of this iridescent glass at the end of it. And they charge through the door and start knocking people down and trying to drag them out.
Oh.
Yes.
Shit.
Shit.
Can I pay anyone?
teenies.
That's not time, Cove.
People start screaming. The crowd is in disarray.
What are the spectral underground people doing? How are they reacting to this?
Japicon, Earl Grey, and some of the other toughs are trying their best to fight back.
Okay.
Zeke is yelling orders.
Hey, everybody, you know what to do. Battle Plan Alpha, go!
Now, are these soldiers, is their skin glass or is it just their armor?
Just their armor.
Okay.
Do we know what their affiliations are, or are these new to us?
This feels like probably a gather information.
Probably like study or survey or something.
I'm getting police vibes.
Shall we group study?
Do you know who these guys are?
Yeah, if it is a group roll, somebody has to lead it and take stress for how badly the study group went when it happens.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds like a typical study group.
Oh, 6, baby.
4.
3.
We got a 6, a 4, and a 3.
I got 2.
Okay.
Oh, that's,
1, 2, 3.
yeah.
3 fails.
Okay.
But it's a 6.
We briefly flash back to the study group. Alara is the only person paying attention and Starless is leading it.
Yeah.
Checks out.
And I
Yeah.
think it makes sense that Alara would know this because you, back at the Church of the Gossamer Vale, spent most of your labor time like cleaning up, right?
Yeah.
So you spent a lot of time like in the church itself. These are like the shock troops of the Church of the Gossamer Vale.
Mm.
What do we call them? I don't think we have a name.
I don't know that we do.
I mean, the
Yeah.
glass soldiers.
Defenders of the lace.
What does the Gossamer Reveal believe in? What's their shtick?
They're half
The shield bearers?
they're half Catholic Church, half like propaganda movie.
Yeah.
Cardinals of control?
The cardinal direction.
Oh, the cardinal direction's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
sweet.
fucking director soldiers.
Cardinal direction, or just glass soldiers. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be colloquially known. So what you know about them is they are directed by the church, and specifically they're sent out to deal with troublemakers who they're bringing in to be part of in the detention facility. But you also know it's like instances of moral pollution, basically. They're like the inquisitors.
Right.
And they burst through the door, and you can hear, I think with that 6, you can hear some of the orders they're yelling. Just this, one of the orders is, get the gang leader, get Raphael, and then he yells another one, and smash those lanterns. So you can see them just like barging through. Anyone who's resisting, they're just grabbing, and you see one of these kind of glass soldiers just carry a guy out and throw him through the door to another guy. You can't quite see what's happening outside, but they're pulling some people out and some of them are surging in.
I'm going to mark a piece of equipment. I'm going to say I have a grappling hook, and I'm going to grapple like up into the rafters.
A chandelier, perhaps.
To the shop.
Maybe that weird
was gonna do
cage
the
where I
cage.
was.
The cage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to grapple up. So that's
Yeah.
going to be a, what do you think? Prowl, probably.
Prowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finesse.
Or finesse could be.
Yeah.
Finesse would be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay. That's a 6.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Yes, we see Cove disappear up into the rafters.
Yeah. So you just shimmy up the rope. Just a lot of upper body strength there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So,
But you're not very much. Just pulling us back.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to debut a device that I just thought of that Starless had already invented, but hasn't tested, perhaps. It's a grenade that doesn't explode. Like the outer shell contains the explosion, so you're not getting like a bunch of shrapnel,
Okay.
but you do get this like huge, like concussive sound.
It's like contained steam, and then that steam gets let out and hits the sides, and the sides are what makes the noise.
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds
Yeah.
really friendly.
All right. So it's like a little, very low whistle powered by steam.
It's high pitched. It's deafening, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that is certainly going to cost you 1 for the flashback.
I just knew that we might need some sort of diversion and some sort of
I mean, still let's be thinking.
yeah.
What if you just set me up?
I take it out. I think about it. I hand it to Finn.
We see Starless's arms are still so tight.
Finn just takes it.
He takes it out of his pocket and then can't lift it above his waist. So
Yeah.
Finn just takes it.
Yeah. Your elbow doesn't go past 90 degrees because your biceps are so sore.
So then I think tinker basically to tell us how well this has been engineered.
Okay. And we got a 4 and a 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's going to be middlingly effective. So Finn, it's all up to you.
Okay, so how does the setup work?
So I think this is going to be rec, and you get an extra D6 from stars, basically.
Sweet. So can I see Raphael out on the floor?
I think he was like just about to walk up on a little like raised dais, about to like give his big pre-movie speech, thank you for coming sort of deal. So he is as deep into the room, as far away from from the cardinal direction is you can be in this room.
Okay, sweet. What I want to do is just kind of sort of target anyone that's closest to him. And I'm going to like just kind of strafe, hit this thing with my bat. I obviously brought my bat.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mark that on your load.
Yeah. And I did take a normal load, so I've got a little bit more.
Okay.
You pull the bat out of the harem pants.
Yeah. I do. And so I'm going to do this. Why don't I take a 2 stress and push myself and roll 2
You are
stress?
really winding up the
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
here, bada.
This is what I do. I hit things with a bat. So poorly. 2 1s, 2 3s.
No. Swing and a miss from Finray Edsley. That's just the announcer inside your own head as the grenade falls at your feet.
And it goes off.
Yeah.
And the small barrel, the one with the spark in, explodes. The air is full of shimmering drugs.
Am I above that?
You are above
Yeah,
that.
you are above
Everyone
that.
else is both deafened
And
breathing in quantities of buttons.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Been never done Spark.
You've also become very much the target of attention of these glass soldiers.
I'll take
Their
that.
way over towards you.
This shit's weird.
You see one of them gets up to Zeke and grabs him. You see another is getting right up to the lanterns and is bringing the scepter round to come down and smash them. What do you do, Kale?
So the people trying to destroy the lanterns, I'm going to swing the cage kind of in that direction, and right at the apex, I'm going to cut the rope right at its climax of its swing, and hopefully it drops on the people trying to destroy the lanterns.
Yeah.
So what
Definitely
do we...
Finesse.
Do you
for sure.
like
Cool.
yell anything as you on your down?
Yeah.
What did Barnyard Bill say? we need to preserve him. Barnyard Bill says he never seen something like that. I'm gonna push myself.
Okay.
So that'll be if I see that the trajectory is kind of off. I'm gonna like kick it on its way down to reassert itself.
So are you going down with it or are you just cutting it?
I'm just cutting it.
Okay. So you're going to be hanging onto the rope.
Yes, that's a 5.
5. Okay, here's your choice. You can get this cage to land perfectly on the head of this last soldier, but you've got to go with it.
Okay.
Or you can stay up on the rope and it's going to land, hit him, distract him, but not disable.
No, I'm gonna go with it.
Okay. Sweet. So it goes on top of it. You cut the rope above you and you're like, oh. Physics.
It's like a Looney Tunes moment.
And it falls down and hits this glass soldier, this con director. Yeah. Right on the head. Completely encloses the head. The glass bishop's hat, I think
It's got to fall off.
it falls off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Shatters
on the floor. And you're like clinging to the top of this cage, which is around this guy's head. He's screaming and yelling, running in circles. He's on top of it. The lanterns are safe from movement.
Okay.
Hero hasn't gone yet and wants to tell us what they do in their deafened and somewhat drugged haze.
Me?
Bertie.
Bertie has never taken drugs in his life. And is...
Even with friends like this?
Yeah, someone's got to be straight edge. And he's having a whale of a time. But the silver lining of getting stuck up in that cage last time is that he was able to survey the entire premises during the movie being shown or special entry being shown. So he saw like a outline of what he thought was a sewage port in the floor.
Of course.
Last time, and a few manhole covers, and he's thinking that if only we could get to one of those and pull down maybe a friend Zeke and maybe that spectral lantern, we could escape through the sewers.
Yeah, there's a rug that's just ever so slightly askew, and you can just see the edge of the manhole cover beneath it.
Right. So Bertie's gonna try to mime that to his friends because we're all a bit deafened, and try to make his way there.
Okay.
And motion that we should pull Zeke and maybe Professor Jacques Pepin and Earl Grey with us.
Professor
Bertie gave him an honorary doctorate.
Is Bertie gonna try to hide under that rug?
Yeah.
I trust Bertie.
Let's go under the rug. Lara, what are you doing?
Okay. Well, Alara's done many drugs, so this is like she's like, oh, all right.
if I have to.
All right. Are there like an obscene amount of soldiers? Like, is it worth trying to fight them?
It's probably a dozen. They are spread around the room.
Mhm.
You see there are a couple towards the door who are like dragging people out, and then there's the one the Cove's kind of riding on the head of. One's grabbed Zeke.
Yeah. Okay, I have my bow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to shoot the one that's grabbing Zeke.
Hell yes.
Sweet.
Oh, well, okay, see, now because I have my light loadout.
Uh-huh.
So does that mean I can have my glass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say the bow and arrows be.
I feel like bow and arrow should just be one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one.
So
Yeah.
then what kind of role would that look like since I've never actually done this?
Skirmish. I think skirmish. Or
Hunt.
possibly wreck or hunt.
Hunt.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I only have one pip in each of those, so yes. Let's say hunt. For
I think
fun.
Hunt makes most sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one that has Zeke, right?
Mhm.
Kind of to bolster that reputation.
Mhm.
5.
So I think you definitely hit him and
Yeah.
drop Zeke.
Yeah.
Kind of like under the armpit.
Oh, that's got
Yeah.
Ouch.
Nice.
You hear him scream out and turn around look in your direction. He's still active.
Okay, my thought was that I'm like behind, like I'm at the bar,
Yeah.
and I'm like peeking on the bar and like shoot.
Yeah.
And like,
The other
I
thing
did.
that you
I duck.
see as he turns round is Lester MacGuffin.
Yeah.
He's running for the exit. He's basically taking the opportunity of this distraction to get out.
Good. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
He's jingling on this belt.
Do we want those keys?
I think they're like giant ornamental gold keys and not like actual prison
No,
keys.
that's a real
absolutely
keys.
want them.
Yeah, true.
Even more.
Yeah.
So if I'm understanding the placements here, we have the soldiers between us and MacGuffin.
They're kind of mixed through the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, what we do know is like Birdie's towards the middle of the room trying to get under the rug.
Yeah.
Cove's at one edge, riding on top of the soldier. Yeah, don't worry too much about relative.
Okay.
All right.
What is space? What is time?
What is?
Yeah.
You'd have to pace it, get to Lester.
Yeah. Okay. I do want to get to him. Well, I don't really have the attributes for what I want to do.
So, Finn, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
At this moment?
You're probably looking at Lester, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm actually looking back and forth between the spectral lanterns that I feel a duty to preserve
Mhm.
because these are historical artifacts, and then also wanting to get MacGuffin, but knowing that is futile.
Okay. Finn is kind of a family girl, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to clear the way for Lester to get out with the intention that maybe I can call in a favor with him later. I'm very notorious and iconic looking.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not worried that he won't know I did it. Yeah, I have something called not to be trifled with.
Oh, of course you do.
Yeah. I can push myself to do one of the following: perform a feat of physical force that verges on the superhuman, and engage a small gang on equal footing in close combat.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Yeah.
going to push myself and just fight off anyone that might be in his way,
Yep.
and we're going to clear it for him. So how does that work if I'm using that ability?
We can have a standard effect as if you're fighting one person, but you're actually fighting
Yeah.
a crowd.
Yeah. So that's a wreck.
How many?
Or skirmish.
How
yeah.
many
Or
are you rolling?
skirmish.
I'm rolling 2.
Okay, I'm gonna help you. So I'm riding this guy around, and I'm in my head. I'm like, okay, these religious folk are pretty repressed, and I take off my shirt and I start swinging it around. So I want people to look at me and
Nice. Could have gone wild.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're already dressed like a snake priestess.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd be so confused.
So your,
Okay.
your goal with this is to clear the path so that Lester MacGuffin can escape.
Yeah, with style.
Yeah.
So that he knows I did it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm rolling wreck. Hopefully better. The dice owe me after the last one. I got a 5.
Yeah, what's the injury that you take? The minor harm.
I think I'm just like smashing broken glass with very little regard for myself, and it's
Yeah.
just like teeny tiny little shards of glass embedding in my very scantily clad body.
It's just bleeding
Yeah, I'm
profusely.
profusely
Pretty
bleeding.
A lot of small cuts.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Maybe I should put my shirt back on.
What do you yell after Lester as he makes it out into daylight or, evening light?
That's a good question.
Moonlight?
Yeah. Yeah, probably moonlight for a premiere.
I think I'm gonna yell, "Tell that crazy old man in prison that Finn sent you." So hopefully he knows that I want the crazy old man in the prison.
I like it. So you yell this after him, and he looks back, and you are an extremely kind of compelling figure at this moment.
Covered in blood.
Covered in blood.
I'm just wheeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just smashing glass soldiers left and right.
And your face is green.
And like,
Yeah. Lizard paint.
he looks at you with a sort of a respect and goes to give a salute, turns around, trips, flat on his face. And you see a thin, a slender cane wielded, kind of span on some fingers. It's got a little snake head on the top. It's Beezus. Rude.
Yes, go Beezus.
Yeah, guy's not out cold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here I am, fashionably late. What a
He's so cool.
Dude, Beezus is so cool. Okay, cool. I got my win.
Who are these douchebags?
Like church soldiers or something.
You got one in a headlock.
Yeah. They're like propaganda church soldiers. My fists are bleeding.
So yeah, I think Finn and Beezus are now in combat by the front.
Sweet.
Lester laid out on the ground, knocked out. What do the rest of you do? So Zeke is now, I think, being hauled off by the guy who's bleeding from the armpit.
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna use my newfound skirmish skills. I'm gonna pull out a heavy wrench that I had on my light load,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna swing as hard as I can.
Light load, heavy wrench. The Star Wars story. 5. I think you lose basically all control, all sense of where you are in the room.
Okay.
You're like completely off balance, spinning like a goblin with
Like a whirling dervish.
Yeah, whirling dervish.
Yeah, the spark is starting to get to your head a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just swinging at everything.
So that you're in manic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I think what we see then is Silas is just spinning around, smashing this wrench into glass soldiers, yelling at the top of your lungs. And just as Bertie like takes the lid off the manhole, he spins with a spin and just Silas topples down into the sewers below.
Whoopsie.
But you take out like a couple of glass soldiers along
Okay.
the way.
But not the one that Zeke was holding Zeke.
I think I think you do hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Zeke is now scrambling on the floor.
Okay.
And that guy is he's out for the count.
And I think Zeke looks up at Cove and says, "Grab the lanterns," as Zeke is like crawling towards the sewer.
What do you think I'm doing? Don't tell me what to do. I'm already doing it. I'm gonna look him in the eye, and I'm just gonna. I have a cigarette. I'm just gonna burn a hole in the lantern.
Which one?
Nada.
Not another Balthor movie? Oh, wow.
You just don't like feminist heroes, do you?
Actually, he's more of a goblinist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the sexy ladies in the
And
first
you know,
one.
you put it in, and it starts to take. There's like a little window, right? So these spectral lanterns contain a spirit inside. But hey, they are flammable. You put
Gonna
it in,
kill
it
a
starts to
spirit.
burn, and then like it really starts to burn, and it's getting super hot.
Okay, I'm just gonna take like the top off, and hopefully the spirit gets out all right.
You've just destroyed a precious work of art.
The flame is 15 feet high. Like this is burning like an absolute furnace, and you can't even touch it. The whole thing is on fire.
All right.
Like it spreads really fast.
We're the last people to see the Balthor movie.
So you've got
Do you have the
one
other
in
one?
one hand. Zeke looks at you.
All right, Zeke. Sorry, gotta go.
I think
What are you doing? Those are priceless artifacts.
I'm going down the sewer. Bye.
Do you keep one safe in hand?
I'll keep one.
Okay. And you start heading for the sewer. You run past Zeke, and he just looks up at you with pure shock in his face. He can't like process what has just happened.
I think we may have just lost our ally.
and then he turns to get up and starts scrambling after you towards the sewer.
The building is now burning. It's going up the curtains on the side.
Yeah.
You, Finn, and Beezus, you're fighting by the entrance. You've got Lester kind of laid out.
Okay.
And Beezus looks over at you and is like, "Are you a double friends crawling down the sewer?" What was even the plan here?
The plan had nothing to do with these dorks. We were gonna just sell some cocktails and watch the movie again. But now we're gonna take this warden guy, I guess, in the sewers with everyone else. You don't have to come if you don't want to. I think you can get home by yourself. Honestly, I'm by the front door. Maybe I won't even do the sewer. Maybe we just go. Yeah, you and me, let's just go. Let's just take him. Okay.
Okay, give you one roll, I think, for escaping the situation without being like followed, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also really want to know what Betty's doing. So, are you going down the sewer?
No, Buddy's horrified at the monster he created that just destroyed Spectral Lantern. And he grabs the rug that was covering the sewer and covers the burning Spectral Lantern to try to put it out. You know, stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, so you put the rug on top of the like giant column of fire?
Yes. And he grabs.
This is like a great idea on spot.
He goes back to his like safety training days. And he's like, step 1, cover the fire source. Step 2, pull down anything that's flammable. Step 3, grab the extinguisher's nails. And of course, like, on the wall throughout the room, like any legitimate establishment, there are these extinguisher nails. They're about the size of a backpack. You open them up, and you like pull back their little eyes.
The eye
and they
stalks?
just like vomit up, you know,
This
that
is great stuff.
that you know, extinguishes fire.
Amazing. Love it. Okay, so this has got to be a survey, perhaps? To like,
Tinker to
Tinker. I like
use
tinker.
devices properly?
Like tinker.
Or-
I mean, I
What
studied
else
this.
exists?
I
and
think Tinker's valid.
Or-
I
don't know
did
how it
like
works.
the equivalent of Boy Scouts,
okay.
which we're gonna call
Boy Detective Scouts.
Salmon
extinguisher.
Scouts.
The Salmon Scouts. Very
Scouts
fun.
are great either. Okay. So, all right. So, studies. This is how well you remember your fire prevention training.
Yeah.
Prevention is probably a little. That horse is bolted.
Yeah.
Firefighting.
Firefighting. Yeah. Step
Yeah.
1, extinguish the source with a rug. Step 2. Step 2 is I pull down some of the curtains
Yeah. So
that they like.
making a bonfire with all of the.
Yeah, exactly. Step 3.
Find the snails.
Yeah, extinguish.
Okay.
Okay.
Give us a roll.
I'm
Do
gonna
devil's
push
bargain.
myself 2 stress. That's fine. I can totally do that. 2 stress for 1 extra die, right?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you could also have devil's bargain if you wanted.
On top of this,
Um,
to get 3 dice.
yeah.
Stack it.
So, and I've got a devil's bargain for you.
Okay, great. Let me hear it, and I can reject it if I want to, right?
Correct.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. If you take this devil's bargain, you will always feel compelled to fight fire, and you'll never be able to do any arson voluntarily, or to permit your teammates to do so, because the firefighter within you, he's so
Will
strong.
burn so strongly. I'm fine with that. I'll take it.
Okay.
Now listen. If someone tells me what to do, I'm going to start a fire.
I'm gonna tell you what to do. I'm just gonna be there and put it out.
Okay, you're down in the sewer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're seeing Birdie tape. It's like an invisible hat, a fire.
Oh my gosh. I'm putting the safety hat on myself.
There's a safety hat of imagination.
Imagine.
Made of the spark that's in the air and the
Wow.
smoke. But maybe you can kind of see it. The firelight glinting off it.
This is the first time that Birdie doesn't look like totally pasty white either.
Yeah.
Starting to get like a bit of a tan
Little
somehow.
glistens.
Mhm.
Yeah, sweat.
Sweating down the mustache.
Birdie's never held this many dice in his hand. Yeah, double
Critical
6
success.
and
Yeah.
a 1. What does that mean?
We ignore the
Ignore that
one.
one.
Critical success.
Yeah, never happened. Never happened. Great.
Extreme effect.
Birdie, snail in each hand. Like the Terminator.
Just like this green foamy goo, just like projectile
Yes.
out of the snails.
But it's not just hitting the fire, which you do successfully put out against all expectations. But you're also spraying the glass soldiers too.
Yeah, and it's kind of caustic.
Oh god.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good when it gets in your
Don't
eyes.
feel good. This is absolutely wonderful stuff. And I think the imaginary helmet is really manifesting. Like it's becoming almost opaque in the smoke in the air. It's like
Okay.
the smoke is coalescing. into
Right,
one.
right. And it looks a bit dark. There's like fire glowing behind him.
And somehow like
He looks
so you're wearing,
larger.
you're wearing the Snape Princess thing.
Larger than 4'11".
It was these quite stringy clothing items in your upper, but they look kind of like braces. They look kind of like braces holding up these long kind of high-waisted pants. And Betty looks like the smallest fire chief you ever did see. So yeah, you totally succeed.
And he's got the poofy pants already.
Poopy pants. And I think this gives you the perfect opportunity to escape.
Yeah.
With Beezus film.
Sweet.
Like all attention is on Betty, and Betty is defeating all comers.
Alara is super stoned behind the bar still, just watching like Birdie just do this.
Watching the hat appear.
Yeah. It's
You can see it for sure.
yeah. Oh, it's just like mouth gaping, just like oh.
Awesome. How are you gonna get out?
So I imagine I'm closer to the sewer than I am to the front door.
Yeah.
So I imagine the sewer it is.
It's plenty of distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
You almost slip a little bit in a puddle of this like caustic fire extinguisher liquid,
Yeah.
and then you just glide gracefully into the sewer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I guess the last question is to Betty. Like, Betty, do you go down the sewer or do you follow Finn and Beezus?
That's a great question.
I
What
feel
would
like,
Fire Chief Betty do?
what if they just give him an award?
Yes, Birdie's gonna stick around and wrap up things. I think Birdie's first gonna see if, putting the rug down on the burning lantern fixed it.
If there's
Is
anything
it still
salvageable.
there? If it's eligible?
Yeah,
or
I
it's
don't think
gone?
it's completely dead.
Yeah.
Like with 2 6s.
All right,
Yeah.
I think Birdie starts talking to the little flashing light and it's like, come on, little buddy, let's go back in this nice little lantern here. I'll take you somewhere safe. No one had Still Cove that I have you.
And I think the top goes on it and it's like an Aladdin. The genie closes back up into the land.
Great.
Looks very sad and worse for wear.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll look after you, my friend. I'm just going to put you in my parachute pants. And I think that, I think Birdie's just going to walk out the front door and then go through another entrance in the sewer that he's familiar with.
Well, so if you walk out the front door, what you're going to see is Beezus and Finn wheeling a unconscious figure in a wheelbarrow past a couple of like slunky drawn prison wagons, which are partially full of
Can I
guests.
just like unhitch the slonkies and hit him on the butt?
Oh, 100%. It's usually because they are mostly butt.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give him a butt swipe and let the slonkies just leave.
They rear up a tiny bit and then just take off so slowly. So slowly.
Look at them go.
Kind of beautiful.
And the trail that they leave is glistening in the moonlight in the light of the eye. The blue eye in the sky. And you're, in that same light, you're wheeling Lester.
Yeah, we got knocked out Lester here. Birdie, you think we should let these randos out?
How many of the glass guards are still left? Did we pummel them all?
I think they're starting to like pull themselves together a little bit.
Okay, yeah, we should definitely open up those locks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let those weirdos out of their weird cages.
That'll take a little bit of time, and I think it might be a little risky to do it, but you can absolutely go for it.
Yeah.
Anybody gonna pay us in there?
You hear a chorus of bids explode out of the back of both carts.
Sweet. Can I try to wreck one of the locks?
Yeah.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Highest bidding lock.
Yeah, it's bidding lock.
Yeah,
This is definitely worth a couple of coin, I reckon,
for sure.
if you can get it.
Okay. I will go ahead.
I'd say here's the risk. If you don't, you may have to leave Lester MacGuffin. there's the reason. It's like the gods are going to be after you in a major way.
Starless didn't seem like he cared that much. Okay, I'm gonna push myself again for that third die.
Can I help? I've still got the snail, so I could try to put some of that snail goo on the lock and see if it just melts
You
it.
can assist with goo.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 6.
Yeah, you smash the lock and they come spilling out. You know, they're begging and pleading, but like all rich people, as soon as they get what they want, they're like pushing past you. Out of my way, peasant.
I have the bat, and I'm just go.
Oh.
Hey, pay up. I'm covered in blood.
Why is it always me that has to foot the bill?
The grubby dirt little bloody urchin.
And
You don't want to end up like the guy in the wheelbarrow.
I just want to get home, Charles.
Charles takes out a bag just bulging with knots and slivers and
Sick.
hands it on over to you.
I take it. Bertie, let's just go.
Yeah.
Unless you're really invested, but I'm gonna go.
Yeah, let's head off.
You hear from the other cart, what about us? What about us too? I'll
Lowest
pay you.
bidders.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you head off, and we, as the scene closes, we just hear Beez's voice going, do you want a kebab?
Yes.
Really need a kebab.
Yes, I got money.
And scene.
Mhm.
Nice. That was really fun.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I think
Now
we
we've
call it
got-
good for the night.
Yeah.
Now we go.
We have.
Get some XP.
Well,
I'm gonna
didn't-
spend all this
sweet.
coin to get better.
I just want to confirm. So we've got Cove, Alara, and Starless
In the sewer.
in the sewer.
And Zeke.
Yay,
And
let's
Zeke.
party.
Oh,
Like
Zeke's with
Zeke.
us.
Yeah.
He's probably mad.
Oh yeah.
You.
Oh yeah.
But he's also, like, when he left, his business was burning.
Yeah. There's a lot going on with Zeke right now.
Aren't you glad we were there, Z?
We saved you and destroyed your livelihood.
I think Zeke's just in like full on wide-eyed shock, not talking and just following you.
Catatonic Zeke.
I think maybe he's stuck in the French voice.
This is
This isn't a fake accent.
this is an absolute disaster. What- Yeah, he just reverts into Raphael Rousseau to escape. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so do you want to do a group?
Yeah, let's do crew XP first.
Woo!
Okay. We're
Execute a successful
Crew,
operation.
crew.
yeah, you got
you wanted.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Lester MacGuffin. Contend with challenges above your current station? Yeah.
Yeah.
Guard.
Beat the
The-
church.
The church is definitely above tier 0. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one.
Hooligans for sure.
Snake priestesses.
Firefighters.
Did
I mean, we just
Yeah, they-
bested
they bolstered hooligans.
Also, the
There was
Frenchies.
chaos and there was effective.
Yeah.
So does that mean
Yeah.
we're no longer hooligan?
No, extra hoot.
Yeah, you reinforced hooligans for sure.
Hooligan. We saved another
Exploding
gang.
drugs.
Yeah.
We beat a church guard with non-weapon objects.
I took my shirt off.
Yeah.
Very hooligan.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we abducted the leader of a prison.
In prison
Yeah.
ward,
In a prison.
in a barroom.
Or instead mark 2 XP if that item occurred multiple times. I think you get 2 XP for
Oh,
being
and also
extreme hooligans.
All those wealthy people in the wagon.
Dan, do we get 5?
That means we
I think
we
get
are
two.
up.
Yeah.
We level up and we end up with one more.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because you definitely also express the goals, drives, etc.
okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, you get 2 rep. Yes.
Woo.
What 2 crew upgrades do you want, or what power or special ability?
Maybe playbook training?
Training early on is definitely a good investment.
Why
We
why
We
say
did just
playbook?
we did just create a lot of havoc. Secure layer might make sense at this point.
Yep, those are 2 good ones.
What I hear is a lot of excuses for not to get a boat.
Well, a secure layer also relies on having a tier, and we don't.
Oh,
Oh,
Can
Wait,
I-
what?
oh, is that in the rules?
You might roll your crew's tier if these measures are put to the test to see how well they perform.
Well,
I
you
see.
since you're tier 0, you would roll 2 and take the lower. So
Oh.
it would be better than the nothing that you have right now. Yeah. It sounds like we've settled on personal training for training for the playbook.
Okay, that one for sure.
Yeah.
Yes?
First.
Everybody on board for that one?
Yeah, I'm on board
But
with
what
that.
that looks like, ladies and gentlemen, is the largest, most elaborate dress-up chest.
Yeah.
You could try in all kinds of versions of this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys, our fashion brand is really coming together.
Mhm.
Yeah, every time you open it, there's different things.
Fashion
I
brand
think you get it
company
from
is what we'll
visas.
call it.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
think so.
snake chest.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's the cool snake chest.
That's awesome.
Cool. Okay, and we just get that one.
You get one more thing, one more
Oh, we
upgrade.
do get one more thing.
Yeah,
Should
you
we
get
just do training so we can start leveling up our characters?
Let's do another training.
We're gonna do 2 training.
Yeah. My vote
Yeah.
would be insight training.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on board with that one.
Yeah.
What do you think that looks like in the dojo?
Is it a library?
It's a wax bird that's just like giving lectures.
So I
No,
think
it's like an Encyclopedia Britannica subscription, but wax birds.
Yeah.
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 Oh, and you get a different one each week, and it's a letter.
Yeah.
So it's alphabetical. So anything you want to know, things beginning with A.
How many letters are there in Elvish, too?
Oh, there's probably some freaky letters in Elvish. Player XP.
Oh,
Oh.
more
you,
decisions. to
You
make.
did solve the problem using X. What's everybody's?
Mayhem.
Violence.
Definitely.
Stealth, I definitely did it.
Yep.
Deception and influence.
Yes.
I think all of those things happened. Yeah,
Great.
everyone gets that one.
And you can get it more than once if you used it a lot.
Yeah, you can get 2 XP if you used it a lot.
I reckon you all get one for desperate actions there.
Yeah, I think so. At some point or
Is that
another.
in any place we want? Or?
Yeah, the desperate one goes wherever you want.
Okay.
We just forgot to tell you that you were doing desperate stuff, but you definitely were. So, did anyone solve multiple problems using their specified thing?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I did.
Yeah.
Stealth for
Yeah.
Cove, violence for Finn,
And
May-
coercion.
and
Mayhem.
coercion.
And tinkering. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Mayhem and tinkering. Yeah.
Laura's pretty singular, just tracking and violence. She just shot that
Mhm.
single arrow.
Hmm.
She's still getting used to it.
However, I would say this: Alara did kind of spend her time kind of coming back, practicing being rooftop stealth.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, so I think you're
Okay.
pretty
Okay.
poundy.
I'll take it then.
what's the next one again?
The next one is
Belief,
yeah.
drives, heritage, or background.
Yeah, everybody gets that every time.
Yay.
Unless you don't express your heritage or background. Watch it.
And what's the last one?
struggled with vice or trauma.
Cove did that tonight. Let's go.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is really good.
yeah, that was awesome.
Am I going to struggle from my vice later?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the consequences are coming. Don't
That's
worry.
on the back burner.
Yeah,
I'm going to fill in half of next week.
I think
Yeah.
you should probably fill it in now because we will forget later.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll do
but that
in
is
then.
going to be on the way.
yeah.
Sweet. I'm getting a playbook.
Nice.
I don't know
Awesome.
if I struggled with my vices or traumas or just really struggled with my identity of not just being a hat person.
You know,
I think you
I
get
would say
that.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a stretch for me, but no, not yours, not yours. Yours makes sense.
Oh, I see.
I was sorry. That was a
Starless.
what's it called? A qualifier before the actual statement. Could I make the justification that my manic studying of arcane magics was a product of my trauma, which was to discover that magic is actually something that exists in the world?
I don't know that you struggled because of that.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been given.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm shocked at how hard it is to make this alcoholic struggle with his vices.
You just gotta go on a job drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you did get high on the job.
Yeah,
Accidentally.
Yeah.
It's
From
all
a
about
failure.
sabotage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! I did botch.
train us.
I did botch your surgery
Yeah.
Because you were drunk?
because I was
Indulgent,
coming
right?
down. Yeah.
Okay.
And was
Okay.
drunk. Yeah.
And didn't you botch
That's not
picking
bad.
up that person, that gal? Or
Yeah, I marked mine for that.
I didn't get botched. I just got cucked.
I think you've had enough drunken sad boy over the last couple of episodes. You can have one.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. Great.
It's been building up. So I have a question. So I took for my playbook Vigorous. So I get to permanently fill in one of my healing clock segments.
Awesome.
I'm only missing one.
Yeah, that'll fill you up.
So then
Cool.
I'm good and I can remove one of my harms.
So tough.
Yeah.
Well, I get to permanently fill in one clock and take 1d2 healing treatment rolls. So
Awesome. That's
Can't get-
My playbook is ninja powers.
What?
You may expend your special armor to resist a consequence from detection or security measures.
awesome.
What
Or
does your special armor look like?
oh man, that's a really good question.
So it's not shoes, because we know the cove is barefoot
Right.
all the time.
Let me think on that.
Maybe that'll be your announcement to the next session.
Yeah.
What your
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
For the fashion show.
Oh shit.
By the way, I'm really looking forward to a time in the future. I don't know when it'll be, but I think Stolas's vice could change into like magic addiction.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
That would be real strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could my special armor just be like a straight up superhero costume?
you go out on the job in the Catwoman suit.
You're just Barnyard Bill.
Oh no.
How does it get expended? That's my question.
Oh sure, yeah.
No, that's
Okay.
like the Superman of it. Is like it expends because you pull off your regular clothes and then there's your Superman look underneath.
Cove is learning things about himself, and we just want you to know we support you, big guy.
Right on.
I mean, because you did take that leap from the ceiling today on the cage, That was like a real
It's true.
superhero thing.
That was pretty heroic.
And you had like a little like what do you call it? A slogan?
You just try to
That was very
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase, yeah.
You have like rip-off clothing already.
Yeah.
That's a great way out of a tight spot.
But I guess thematically though, like why would I rip off my superhero outfit to
like if someone's grabbed you, for instance,
Okay.
like, has got you.
I also think
You have breakaway.
pissed. You
and
have a streaker.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I think you.
Okay, I'll think on it.
Yeah.
Tell us next time.
All right. Can't wait to hear about Code's nudity next time.
Yeah, so big thank you to all of our wonderful players, to my coach Reed, to Jeff, who's here today.
Yay.
Well, for the record, my cartoon sexual link is for Thank you for that, Jeff.
Tim Curry's character was really hot in that.
A house in the town, a house in the country. And thank you for the music, which you'll be making for tonight's episode. And all the others. Thank you to all of our listeners who, by this point are in the dozens.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Maybe even thousands.
Globally?
On the Patreon.
This is episode 9. We're at 512 to 1536, somewhere in that range. If we've kept up with the doubling trend from the first 2 episodes.
Power of math.
Indeed.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Good night. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Take your comfort, weary traveler, in the shadow of the Seven's wall, where though magic may be gone, the tangle lives on in the echo of the leaf music's call.